FNaF news. I'm your host, the Team Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about FNAF's 10th anniversary, Hex, the FNAF 2 movie, and more. Now, starting off with the 10th anniversary news, we've got a bunch of stuff here. First of all, there has been a slight schedule change, so we'll talk about that here. As you can see, the FNAF Twitter account posted something that they said they had a quick update to the schedule. So now it's August 1st, My Pomp Goes, August 2nd, Joy of Creation demo, August 3rd, the free interactive novel, August 4th, the interview with Scott Cawthon, August 5th, a collab announcement, 6th, the Steel Wool announcement, the 7th, a demo for 5 laps at Freddy's, and still, of course, August 8th is going to be the Into the Pit game. And also, of course, by the time this video releases, some of these things have already happened. Like, My Pop Goes is out, that game looks really cool, the Joy of Creation demo is out, I've played a little bit of that, and man, it's terrifying. Like, honestly, it might be one of the scariest FNAF games, just in general, by now. I should not have played it at night. There's also that free book which is out now, and then the Scott Cawthon interview should be happening today, or yesterday, or whatever, whenever this video releases, I don't know. Also, for Into the Pit, we've been getting some news for that as well, because they started doing a countdown for the game. We got this one saying in 6 days, and then this one saying in 5 days, with some new shots of the game. I assume as we get closer to the game releasing, they're going to be cooler and cooler images. So I'm excited to see those little teasers, and of course for the full game as well. We've also got some news on 5 laps at Freddy's because it now has a Steam page as well as a trailer. The game actually looks pretty fun. It's got a cool cartoony art style, a lot of characters in there, fun little features, and I assume it's going to be multiplayer, seeing as it's a racing game, so I think that'll actually be really fun when it releases. We were also told that there would be some movie news sprinkled in with the other stuff during this week, and we have gotten some of that stuff. There have been some images posted by the FNAF Twitter account. We got this image here which shows an endoskeleton part, or maybe part of Mangle. I'm not exactly sure, but it's some type of endoskeleton part, which looks really cool, very angular, and looks just like the ones from the game. And we also got this image showing some green eyes, which we can assume are going to be Toy Bonnies. Could also be babies, but I don't think Baby is gonna be in this movie. Toy Bonnie definitely will be, so probably Toy Bonnies. So far, everything we've seen from the movie animatronics has looked really cool. I'm excited to see what else they reveal to us, and I'm very excited to see the full animatronics when we do get closer to the release of the movie. The full animatronics are for sure gonna look super good. I think this movie is gonna be sick. Some Youtooz news, they have just revealed a new look at the Spring Bonnie plush. It appears to be the Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, which is interesting because we have seen this plush in the past inside of a ball pit, so we of course assumed it was Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. But they also told us that there were no book characters planned for merch, so that threw us off, but I mean, it's clearly Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. I like the design of this guy. Unfortunately, it does look like there's a lot of printing on his body, but the head looks pretty gnarly. It kind of looks like a skull. A lot of good detailing on there. I like it. Next up, we have some news on the game Funko Fusion. Kellen Goff did this little video here where he actually revealed the voices for Foxy and Freddy Fazbear in the game.
Yarr, yo, yarr, yarr. Da-da-dum-dum-dum, diddly-dum-dum-dum. And then for Freddy is,
So yeah, there's that. It's not a really good look at the voices, because Freddy's, I assume, gonna be talking and not just saying horror, horror, horror. But I mean, who knows? Maybe that is what Freddy's going to be saying in the game. And along with that, we've also gotten some new clips of Funko Fusion, like this one with Omni-Man inside the pizzeria. Speaking of games, we actually surprisingly have some news on Ruin. So, on the PlayStation 5 version of this game, they actually changed the Cassie model from the original one to the Help Wanted 2 version of the Cassie model. That's a pretty surprising change. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this where they change the models into the newer updated versions. So that's really cool to be seeing. I do think the new model looks better, so that's good change. It is really interesting to see though. It would be cool if they did that with other games too, like if they changed the Help Wanted 1 models to the Help Wanted 2 versions. That would be interesting to see as well. I'm not sure if they're going to do this with any of the other characters or if it will be just Cassie, but cool to see regardless. And speaking of Cassie, we actually got a description for another interactive novel. It says, "Can you survive the Pizzaplex? Find out in this interactive novel in which you decide which happens. Relive the newest, biggest Five Nights at Freddy's location and setting of the Smash Security Breach game in this all-new interactive novel. You are Cassie, a young girl trapped inside Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. Chased by terrifying animatronics as well as the night guards, you've got to do whatever you can to make it out alive. Can you escape, or will it be game over before dawn? Can you escape, or will it be game over before dawn? And that was a big surprise to find out when I first read this. A book about Cassie in the Pizzaplex. It seems like we're going to be hopefully getting her backstory, because in Ruin, we didn't really know who she was. It was just some random girl coming to the Pizzaplex. We learned a little bit about her, like that she was close with Roxy and whatnot, but we're going to get some more info on that in this book, and I'm excited to see that. I'm not going to read it, but I can't wait for other people to tell me what happens in it. Now on to the Hex news. They made this tweet saying, first sneak peek at our FNaF 1 animatronic hoodies at Snartles, with this artwork of Foxy clawing his way through the back of a hoodie. I had no idea they were going to be making FNaF 1 hoodies, but based on this artwork, it seems like they're going to be pretty sweet. That's a really cool artwork there with Foxy clawing through it. I'm not sure when these are going to be releasing, maybe for the 10th anniversary, or maybe just sometime in the future after the Springtrap stuff. I guess we'll see. I'm curious to see what the other designs are going to be. This one's really cool. We also got another image of a hoodie because Johnny Blocks made a tweet saying, exclusive, first look at the upcoming Springtrap Hex hoodie with an illustration by Snartles, with images here showing the Springtrap hoodie. You can see this image with the front of it showing a small design there, and then the back with that really cool artwork we've seen before of Springtrap and the heads of the FNaF 1 animatronics. This design, just like the Foxy one, looks great. Their artist is very talented. I love all these art pieces. I can't wait to see more of them. And we also got a new look at two of their plushies because these two guys were seen in the background of Daco's set. As you can see, they are Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie, which we've heard about and seen in the past. I think they do look a little bit goofy, at least from far away, and these versions of them, but of course they're gonna have changes and some new additions and whatnot, so I'm sure the final versions will look cool. I think these guys are going to be pretty sick. The only Shadow Freddy plush we have is extremely rare, so I don't even have it, and I believe Shadow Bonnie's never gotten a plush, so it's going to be cool having these guys. Some more merch news here is that JadaToys has revealed a look at their metal figures of Chica, Foxy, Freddy, and Bonnie. I had no idea we were going to be getting these things until these got shown to us, but they look pretty decent. I think the designs for Chica and Foxy especially look really good. The Bonnie figure looks a little bit weird and Freddy looks a little plain, but I think Chica looks really good. I really like how the face looks, and like I said, same with Foxy. I don't really see the point of little metal figures, but it's an interesting idea, so I'm curious to see what they're like in person. But yeah, that is all the news we have today, so if you want to subscribe, you can click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my last news videos, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, you can click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news on FNAF's 10th anniversary. Well, my next video will probably be afterwards. But I'll see you with some more FNAF news.